G'day YouTube! Hello, or good evening should I say. Bit of an Aussie introduction there, wasn't it? G'day. How are we? How are we all doing? Hope we're all doing well. Sunday night. Extremely windy outside. I can't remember the name of the storm that's going on, I don't know, I can't remember. However, my back garden is like a bomb site. It's blown 2 fence panels out the bottom. It's blown over my racks outside, so there are flower pots all over the patio. It's snapped off. My Brugmansia that's got about 50 flowers on is now devoid of any flowers. They're all over the garden. It's decimated any plants that were left. It has literally steamrolled its way through the back garden. So, not good. We are sheltered in the shed though. So, but you may hear it now and again. You may hear things banging on the door. That's the flower pots being whipped around the garden. So, right. Well, it's been just over a week, I think, or maybe a little bit longer. But in that time, we've had some things. We've got some developments. We've got some pictures. So, without further ado, let's start off down this end, shall we? What you may notice is I've had to add a shelf. I've added this shelf along here, and I can already see it's got a bit of a bow to it. Now, I thought that was pretty solid, to be fair. It is solid, but it's got a bit of a bow to it, so there's a bit of weight on there. It is holding 30 odd plants, 6 inches wide, and the pots that are on it are 3 inch by 3 inch, doubled up across. So it's it's doing its job. So let's kick off up this end, shall we? And first off, we've got hiding down here, we've got Peltata Loeivicii, which popped a couple of days ago. Have a look at that. Isn't that grand? Fantastic. It's lost a little bit of the colour and in the striping. The younger pictures, or the pictures before this, had quite pronounced green stripes, and it just looks like it's getting a little bit muddied by the dark red. It's a decent sized picture, but I wish there was more lime green, bigger lime green. Well, we never know. We'll see on the next picture, but I'm quite happy with that. That's a decent picture. So that popped a couple of days ago. I've had to stuff up here the one of the big MAJB crosses, the big Carnivoro JB crosses. They are really the Bosch yarn, and the AMA, I think these have got the Bosch yarn in them as well. It's just, they are growing so fast and so big. So I'm having to just stick them wherever I can get them. There's another one down below me here. I'll show you that in a bit. Rob, good old Rob. I think you saw this picture last time. It's coloured up nicely now. She's just putting one out, or he rather. Although I'd like to say she, if it flowers, I would love a flower off this. Whether it'll oblige me, I don't know, but I would love a flower off it. But it's putting another one out down the back there. I've got 2, roughly the same size, and this one grows way quicker than the other one, and this one really doesn't seem to mind having water on the leaves either. You don't get much in the way of bad edema. It kind of shrugs it off, but the other one is really prissy when it comes to water on the leaves, and it just doesn't like it. So moving on, we've got a new one on Roger Avata. I have to say, at this size, it's not really inspiring. There's nothing special about it. So I think it may be one of those plants you just have to wait and see, and just wait for the uppers. But at the moment it's a bit meh, if I'm honest. What we've got here, we have got Rob Jack down here, which to be fair, this picture is not a patch on the old picture that I cut off a while ago, which was huge, but it does look like it's coming back with that one, so we'll keep an eye on that. What else we got? We've got a few seedlings that I'm hardening off. Gymnamphora and Veitchii hose cross Sumatrana cross Veitchii striped. Didn't really have a good germination on either of them, but I've got some. So there's another 2 pots of those actually, with a few more in, but I've got some, so I'm happy I've got something. What else we got down here? The Predator Lowioi is she's going all right. Predator Lowioi, unremarkable at the moment, to be fair, given the parentage. Again, I think it's going to be one of them you have to wait and see. It's got Lowioi in it, it's got Predator in it. It should, theoretically, put out some decent pictures, but if I found one, if I have found one thing with growing plants from seed and not TC, you can never predict what they're going to turn out like. You can cross whatever you want, and you sow the seeds and they potentially turn out nothing like the parents, or they turn out so bland it's unbelievable. And I've seen it in some of the carnivore stuff I've sown. I've got some that have turned out absolutely amazing, and I've got others that you think, well, where are the parents in that plant? Because there's nothing there, there's no stripes, there's nothing. So that's seed grown plants for you. Spathjack Glandulifera Aphipiata is just put out a new picture, looking good. Over there we've got Boschiana Veitchii, Veitchii Highland, Gold Peristome Maxima, Stenophylla, Rocco Veitchii, which is getting this thing on. Now I've got some more Bosch crosses over here. In a second I will show you. Let's move along, and I am really impressed with what I'm seeing so far. So we've got a new picture on the trunk Campanulata Veitchii the Wave Sunga Melancholy Clippiata. That is looking stunning. This thing is just going from power to power to power. It's just the picture before this was a bit naff, and I think I know why. That would have been the picture that would have been the leaf and the embryo when I repotted it, so a couple of leaves ago, and then it showed up obviously on the, which one was it, the leaf around there. So it showed up kind of there on that leaf. And then we've got this one, that one, new one, so it showed up on that leaf. That was when I repotted. and the picture that came out had got no lid and was way smaller than these. So it just shows you that leaf was literally kind of like that, just a little bit more closed when I repotted. So that leaf opened, that picture came out, it was deformed, and that was a result really of being repotted. But I have noticed this thing is drying out so quickly, which kind of tells me there's probably a lot of roots in there now, and this is probably going to need repotting again. In fact, I think, no, it's not. Yeah, this thing literally dries out in a couple of days, and it never used to, so I think it's probably full of roots. So we'll have a look and repot if need be. So moving along. Right, let's have a look at what we got going on here. Let me get my stool, my fold-away stool. So, let's have a sit down. The TVA Maxima Wavy Cross VHI Candy. Looking magnificent. I love this plant. I do love this plant. It's now it's put on some size. It's going from strength to strength. It's getting better and better. Right next to that, we've got VTI Burb EP. This one come from my mate Tom Bennett. Hiya Tom. Looking good. Nice. It's got a bit of squat look around about it. The picture before that actually was really squat, and this picture has been grown, or grew rather. It wasn't on anything, it was just hanging, and I think that's the reason why it's a little bit more elongated. Now the next one that's coming over there, I'm going to make sure it's touched down on something, so it's got something to rest on, and I'm going to see if that picture turns out to be squat, and if it does, I'll know then that there is a correlance with that. But I think Pender, hiya Pender, how you doing? I think Pender has already kind of proved that concept, that pictures that sit on something tend to be a little more squatter. We've got a big over here. Check that out. Big Roger Rob in the process working on that. Beautiful. Right next to Loei VTI, which is also working on a picture over in the background there. What we got? Oh, check this out. That is one of the Loei Boschiana crosses. Loei Boschiana crosses, not Loei Boschiana. What am I talking about? Boschiana. Oh, it'll come to me in a second. Where is the label? Where is the plant? Even stand up. Ow! Bang my head. Let me have a look over this way. Where are we? Oh, I know where it is. Duh. Sorry. It is in here. There we go. Rocco Boschiana, Loei VTI, Boschiana, Northiana. Right. Remember that. That is that plant. And I have to say, these are looking really, really promising. I had one open the other day. Move the stool a second. I had one open the other day, and here it is. Fantastic sunburst peristome. Clear Boschiana in it there with those green wings. And I mean, when this opened the other day, the contrast of the green wings on the body was absolutely amazing. Straight away I saw that, I was like, yeah, these are going to be something special when they get bigger. So, and that's pretty much, this popped late last night, so it's yet to colour up around the peristome, but you can just see it start to go at the top there. And I mean, look at the contrast on those wings to the peristome. Fantastic, really nice looking plant. Look out for them in the not too distant future, because there will be some of those available. I've not got a massive number, but there will be some available. And I can tell you now, when those start to get a little bit bigger and that peristome starts to flare a little, they're going to go quickly. The same as some of you may have been lucky enough to have got hold of some of these, the Song of Melancholy VTI, Loei VTI Bosciano Burbigiae. Well, have a look at what they turn into. This picture's probably about 3 weeks old now, so it's starting to dull up a bit. But when it first opened, it was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful picture. There's one over the back here just opening. They start off kind of like this, and they've got a bit of a brownish tinge to them. And I mean, even though they're not, I wouldn't say they're not horrible. They're not spectacular by any stretch of the imagination. They're not spectacular, but they go then from that to that, and they do get, I mean, this is starting to go a little bit browner, but they do get a pink tinge to them. So keep your eyes peeled for these. As soon as I get a few more that start to go, as this one, yeah, see, this one is starting to turn. See the difference? It's gone from that colour, kind of colour, to a very light peristome, the yellow peristome. And they all do the same thing. They all go from that to that. So those of you that have bought these, that's what you've got to look forward to. Happy days. Dan, my man Danny Z, I know you'll be watching tonight or tomorrow. There's the Ventricosa Major As. That one's for you, matey. I know you wanted that. So, and also, I've not done my normal shout out, have I? Timmy, Kev, Stokey Kev, how we doing, Kev? Kev's my man up there in Stoke. He's keeping it going up there. Kev's got a awesome collection, and I think it's about time he started a YouTube channel. Who else we got? Brecht. I will get it right. Brecht, my man in Belgium. He's out there in Belgium. Got a fantastic collection, I must say. And he's got the life. Sits there on his sofa looking at all his plants. Amori, he's another one. Got a fantastic collection. Amori down south. Dom, see if I can get this right. Panzer Gamfler on Instagram. Dom, I know Dom used to watch my videos. I don't know if he's still watching my videos, but he's always been a keen follower. Ashley, I know you're watching. And who else is there? Benny boy up there in Lancashire. Penda, I've already shouted Penda. Angie, how could we forget Angie? How you doing, Ange? Scotty, always talking to Scotty. How are we doing? Who else is there? Oh, gold. I know, they'll come to me as I'm going round. So, where did we get to? All right. So, yeah, sorghum melancholy crosses. If you've bought them already, that's what you've got to look forward to. If you haven't bought them already, I have got several. Not just these, I've got them over here, I've got them down here. They're all over the place. So, be nice in your collection, definitely. What's going over here? We've got Rajavichoi. Looking nice. Plenty of stripes on the Rajavichoi. Now, I've got a bigger one, and I was hoping it was going to turn out like Penda's. Penda's got a Rajavichoi, and it is to die for. That thing is probably one of the best plants I've ever seen. The peristome is so tall. It is amazing. And mine, albeit it's nice, it's not his. I'd like his. Slimer is down the back. Down there, he's still hiding down there. He's just putting out a small picture down here. That was another unsupported picture, so I now pretty much supported, and you get fatter pictures. Glad to say that I did manage to safely remove a basil from this and sent it off down to Penda, where it's showing good progress. So happy days. Good result that. He's been after this plant for a long time, and when I told him there was a basil on it, he was over the moon, and now he's actually got a basil, so he's even more over the moon now. I don't know if you saw this one last time. Velosa Vichoi Velosa, striped. That's BE 4605. We've got 4606 and another 4606. I believe these two are different clones. This one was the first 4606 I bought. Sorry, crap camera work there. This was the first one I bought, the first 4606, and this was the second one I bought. And I think these two are different. I have noticed the striped is far more vigorous than these two. This one has slowed right down for some reason. It is growing and it is putting out new leaves. This one is growing and this one is putting out new leaves, but they are far slower than the striped. Probably to do with, I don't know, the VCR that's been used, I would have thought, has got something to do with it, but there you go. Bird Velosa, looking really nice. Great plant. I'm lucky, really. I've ended up with two different forms, I think. I've got the striped, which is quite nice, and I've also ended up with a pink, which is amazing. This just comes out pink. It doesn't come out yellow. It doesn't open yellow. It opens pink. So I'm waiting to see. Let's just move it around. This one's just about to pop. I mean, it does look yellow there, but when you get a little bit of a yellowish rim, but it quickly turns pink as soon as it's open. So I'm quite chuffed with that. Two different colour forms. Really happy with that. And as yet, not really been difficult to grow, if I'm honest. They've grown quite easily. Anything else on here? Yes. Let's just fish you up around here, move you around. We have got here Hamata, oh, hang on, I'm hooked up. Hamata Velosa. I've got to say, this is the plant that just keeps on giving. It really does. It took a long time to get going, and it was a tiny little tiny little thing for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it just exploded. When I say exploded, it literally just, it went mad. It had got a picture on every leaf, and as you can see, it holds pictures really well. Some of these pictures are in excess of like 5-6 months old. They're lovely when they come out. They're really stripy when they come out, and then they darken, but you've got them massive wings, and it's really found its footing now. And I've got to say, it's a happy little plant. It is a happy little plant. Really happy I bought that. I had reservations to start with. I thought, do I? Because I've already got one Hamata Veitchii, but it's a Tambasisi Hamata Veitchii, which, well, I won't lie, I rotted it out, and I overwatered it. Me being a chronic, well, I'll say I'm an overwaterer. I'm actually an underwaterer. I don't water enough, but then when I do water and start watering, I overwater. So I have to kind of curb my enthusiasm when it comes to watering. And I mean, the easiest way is just pick the pot up, which I do. But then I'll come in and I'll be mooching around in here, and I'll look at the top of the pot and think, oh, that's dry. I'll pick the pot up and it's still got a bit of weight to it, and I still think, yeah, that's dry, that needs watering. So I'll end up splashing it with water, as I normally do. And before you know it, plants start to rot. I've not done it a lot, but I did it on the Veitchii Hamata Tambasisi, but I was lucky in that I cut it, I chopped the roots had gone, I chopped the roots and I treated it as a cutting, and it's come back. So happy days. It looks rough as guts at the moment, but it's come back. So not all is lost. There is there's not a tag going to the tag heaven, shall we say. So that's pretty much that table. Let's move across here. What we got going on here? All right, there's a lot going on here. There is actually a lot going on here. There's a couple of new additions. Well, there's 2 or 3 new additions on here. Main one's being, I don't know if you can see over here. Let me zoom in. Yep, that's what it says. And right below it, not 1, 2 Hamata eddies. What's better than 1? 2. If you're gonna have 1, you might as well have 2. Yeah, I wanted them for a long time, and the opportunity came around. The opportunity arose, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting them. I'm having both. And I've also got a lovely truncata Pantheron range. Beautiful. That arrived yesterday. The eddies, I'm seeing movement in this one over the last couple of days. Unfortunately, they came by Royal Mail. The big one was unpotted. The box looked like it had been kicked across the floor, covered in full in dents and all over the place, but potted up in pure live sphagnum, and they're both showing movement. So I'm really happy with that. They're getting stuck in. The Jeff Wong Maxima cross Haryana, I think I can see teeth there. I don't know what you think. Put it down in the comments below if you think those are teeth or it's going to be toothy. I think it's going to be toothy, but they are growing really well. They are loving life. Happy with those, very happy with those. Over here we've got Pulchra peltata, 1 of 5, and and I'm really happy with the way this is going. Nepenthes is a wee bit bigger than this, but he's got stripes. I haven't. I've got a red peristome, but that may just be due to the light that mine is getting. I think if I drop mine in the shade for a bit, it may produce striped pictures. But it looks, to be fair, it looks quite toothy. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I am pretty impressed with that. Over here is a very sad single arna lowii that I'm pretty sure is done for, but I'm holding out hope. Now this is one I didn't overwater, believe it or not, and I don't know what's gone on with it, but it wasn't happy and it decided to give up, and it looks like it's over and done with. But we'll see. I mean, it's got a decent root on it, so you never know. If they've got a decent root, you never know if they're going to push up a basil. So don't throw them away until they literally disappear out the pot, because I have had them die off like that, and then all of a sudden there's a green shoot coming up through the pot. So little trunks are doing good, all looking good. There's tenuous Haryana looking good. The other trunks are all nice. Macrophylla, lovely macrophylla. Clippiatas, I've moved them over here from the other side. I think they're liking it just this side a little bit better than down there. They seem a bit happier. I've also moved this. This is another truncata, campanulata, beechada wave, Sungamello collie, clippiata. This is exactly the same plant as the one that's over there, but this one has struggled from day one, but it's now starting to pick up. So I don't know if it was just if it was lagging behind or what, I don't know, but it's now starting to pick up, and it's now starting to put out striped pictures. So I'm holding out hope for that. Moving along, another AMA-JB cross. This one is totally different to all the others. I'm loving this one. That is going to be, well, it's definitely a keeper, and it's going to be a little stunner. It really is. Really loving that one. There's another new picture on the old, what did we call it? What did Pender name it? Anchor burst, anchor explosion. Fresh picture on that one, opened yesterday. That is looking beautiful. It does look like an explosion when you look at it. And that peristome was fantastic. Paloenensis attenborii. Those seedlings are really getting stuck in now. What else we got across here? These are the Thorelli crosses. The jury's out about these. I don't know what to do about these. I may sell these. Beautiful peristome, absolutely stunning peristome, and really vigorous. These things really do put out the leaves. They're not a slow growing plant at all. I may keep one, the biggest one, and just sell the rest. There's another one here, look. I may keep one and just sell the rest, because I am now starting to fight for room. Supernova cutting is just unfurling its first leaf, catching up with Pender, and the Ling looking good. Maxima Dark Crosstrusmariensis. This is EP plant. That's an upper. Seed pods. How are we doing? Well, have a look. These I don't think are far off. I don't think they're far off harvesting. These ones on this end look a bit paler than the ones down here, the first ones. I've been told the way to test them is to just gently squeeze, and if they pop, then they are ready. And I've just given that one a gentle squeeze, and that one, and there's no popping or nothing. So I don't think they're ready yet. I don't want to force the issue. Now, oh, did you hear that? Zoom in. Oh my days. What do we have in there? This is, all right, I'm going to cut that off. Hang on. I can't remember which one it was now. Crikey. Which one was it? This one? No. This one? No. Oh, good Lord, which one was it? That one, there, okay. Bear with me, the camera might go to pot while I just chop this off. I don't want to chop both of them off. So just bear with me, and I'll just snip. Right, I need something to put these on. So let's just turn around here for a second, get away from the fan. Have a look as it. You're getting this lifetime, folks. Live. Oh, sorry, dropped the phone. Everybody okay? Not too shook up? It just so happens I have a piece of paper here. Let's see what we have. Let's see if there are. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm a bit shaky at the moment, bear with. Oh no! No! Oh good God. I'll let you know what happened in a minute. Suffice to say, I may have Nepenthes seedlings sprouting up all over the shed. I've got, oh God, oh good God, there's loads. Right, I'm going to put these down. I'm going to bear with me. I'm going to drop these on the paper. There are loads. Oh my days. Right, okay. Just going to drop them on the paper. They have literally sprung everywhere. But I'll zoom in. I can see some decent embryos on those. I can see some really good embryos on those. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. I think those look good. Those look really good. Well, there you go, folks. It's a first. You see me pop the first seed pod from Nepenthes and I. And this is Vichai Burb cross Maxima Wavy. I am absolutely buzzing. I'm going to have to get my tweezers out in a little while and collect up the stray ones, the ones that have flown everywhere. I do think a couple have actually gone down into pots or gone onto pots, so they may be germinating. Oh, I'm made up with that. That's fantastic. Great news, that is. great news. Okay, so let's carry on. How about that? Really chuffed with that. Let's hope and pray that they all turn out exactly the same. And we're going to have some fantastic crosses. Brilliant. So, where were we? What have we got over here? What have we got? Oh, I know what I meant to show you. You need to see this. You really, really need to see this. Spectabilis giant cross villosa. This is the Yamada cross, Shinya Yamada cross. Have a gander at that. Let's get her into the light for you. Isn't that fantastic? Truly fantastic. Oh, if this plant just carries on putting those out, I will be so happy. That is just absolutely delightful. I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't be happier. It's toothy, it's striped, and look at that. Beautiful. Really happy with that one. Let's pop her back over here where she belongs. So, push you back over there where you belong. Turn that round. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, Spathulata lowii. Beautiful. The teeth on that. Looking grand, that is. Oh, there's a classic example of the Song of Melancholy crosses that I was on about earlier, what they turn into. That's a classic example. Supernova seedlings. There's one of my lovely squat Supernova seedlings that's just popped a nice squat picture open. And there's some more over here. Looking good. What else we got? Oh, new addition. Hespersia squarosa tassel fern. I absolutely love this plant. What a plant. Fantastic. Not that easy to get a hold of either. But I managed to find one and I'm so chuffed I did. I really am. And it's already putting out 2 new shoots at the top. So looking good, looking good. What else we got? What else? Ah, I don't know if you've obviously seen the Maxima, the frilled. Oh, what was that? Oh, cutters. The frilled Maxima. Beautiful, beautiful Maxima. Well, if anybody is interested, I've managed to get 2 basils off that, which are rooting as we speak. So anybody that's interested in a frilled Maxima, not too far down the line, I may have a couple available. What else we got down here? Have a good look. Sibbichai lowii is lining up a nice new picture for us. This is the same as that Bosch cross I showed you over there. Just look at the difference. When I said about seed variation, this one is just totally different. Platykyla fusca. looking good. Oh, I've moved the tenuous over here as well, where it's got a bit more room to hang down, because it was getting wound up in everything over there, and if I moved something it was getting pictures snapped off. So I thought, you know what, move it over here where it's got room to hang, and I'm not going to start snapping stuff off it. There's nothing too special over here really. Dan, your densiflora, bring out a new picture there. She's looking good. Diabolica. Diabolica, I don't know what to do with these. They are the bane of my existence. They had mite, and the mite I've cleared the mite. However, I think the pesticide I used caused them to basil uncontrollably, and so for the past few weeks they have just been basiling like crazy, putting basil after basil after basil. They're stopped now, and they're now back to kind of putting out normal growth, but I think it's set them back a little while, so hopefully they pick up again and pick up where they left off and get going. Candy Dreams cross, looking good. Trunk Lowii, it's out, it's finally out, it's female. Trunk Lowii female. Is it female? It is female. I was told it was female. Yeah, it's female. You look at the bottom ones here, clearly female. Brilliant. I've got a lot of interesting pollen to go on that, including Lowii, Edwardsiana, fingers crossed. James, please don't let me down. Trunca Fipiata, lots of nice stuff to go on there. What's good? Is that coming out? Yeah, helping hand, there it is. So, new picture coming out as well. Not only is it putting out a flower stalk, it's putting out another whopper. That's going to be a cracker. And oh, another one forming up here as well. Oh, brilliant. This thing is just so vigorous, unbelievable for such a big plant. It really is astonishing. So we move around to a new truncata red. I'm going to say reddish Highland reddish leaves, rather, HLR. But there is some debate about whether it is or not, but that's what I believe it to be. Trunk Eddie. Does that look a bit dark to you? Turn the light up a bit. Another one, this is another AMAJB, which looks completely different to all the others. Now, I'd say this was VTI Burb. There's definitely Burb in it. But no, it's definitely AMAJB. It came out the same pod. So, who knows, it may change as it gets a little bit bigger. Basil on the trunk as well, with its first picture over there, beautiful. Just going to leave that, we're not taking that off. Let the basil have its go. we've got a beautiful, beautiful burb, brand new burb. Check this out, folks. Check this out. Look at that. I have to say that's probably my best burb yet. That is just fantastic. Hang on, I'm looking at this. Have I got dirt over the lens? Let me just rub that. Sorry. Let's try again, see if there's any difference. Oh, that's better. Look at that. Soak it in. What else we got? What else? Oh, we've got another flower. Spaff speck, male. And we've also got Paloenensis, which is just opening, female. These are all just popping, so give that a few days and she'll be ready. We've also got up here on Platy Bosch, we've got a flower spike in there. I've had a wee peep. I'm thinking it's female. I'm really hoping it's female. I really do hope this is female because this is such a gorgeous plant. The lowers, meh. I could not bothered in the lowers. The lowers are a bit meh, but the uppers are absolutely amazing. And there's another big fat one ready to open there, which I'm hoping that one's going to be even better. It's not far off now. In fact, I think it's probably just about, yeah, just about to pop. Beautiful. Can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, there's another one there. Another one for me. What else you got going on up here? I've moved this up here because it was under the shelf, and it just, you can't have something like this under a shelf. You really can't. It needs to be up here where it's, you know, loving life. I've also moved the candy, the Marud candy, cross candy, up here as well. How furry that picture is. Wowzers. So furry. What else? What else? What else? What else? We've got a new picture on Rob Mollis. Let's get you in the light. Zoom focus. Looking nice. I think this is going to be something special when it gets bigger. Hopefully, that's a male as well. That'll be useful. What's going on back here? This is, you've already seen this one, I think, Trusmodiensis. This is Maxima Dark Trusmodiensis, the EP one. Nice new big shiny leaf on Truncata Eddy. Beautiful. That thing hasn't skipped a beat. Really hasn't. Just growing happily. Doesn't need anything. Big new picture on VCI Philman. Looking beautiful. I've got to say, I'm fairly impressed with this Philman. It was green and I burnt it. Hands up, I burnt it. I had it too close to the light. But it is starting to go back to green now. Didn't bother it picture wise, but it just looks unsightly. But I have moved some of my other VCI off here because they were getting it was getting a bit crowded, so I've moved some of them over to this side, just so they get equal amounts of light. Oh, how about that? Beautiful platy. This is true platy. Gorgeous. Very happy with that. That looks fantastic. What a plant. Very happy with that. The Spath Eddy Spath Eddy seeds. Now I notice straight away there are some that have taken, some that haven't. The ones that have taken are the Loei Bosch, which have taken straight away. The Eddy, the Spath Eddy was old pollen, so it doesn't appear to have taken at all. And there is a couple of the did I do some with Maxima Wavy? I did do some with Maxima Wavy. I did a couple with Maxima Wavy. Where are those? Have they taken? I hope they have. It's going to be interesting to see what's took and what hasn't took, because I can see definitely there's some that haven't. There's two on this side that clearly haven't. See them? But the others, look at those, growing fantastic. Same there. But the Eddy, these are the Eddy, and yeah, there's a clear difference. Look, luckily we get another go, and I should have some better Eddy pollen to give it another try. Here you go, Dan, you asked for it, and here she is, Loei Boschiana. Complete with lid hairs. One of my favourite plants in my collection. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And where is, oh there, new trunk, red flush, and here's the other, here you come, Loei Vici. I'm hoping this one decides to flower at some point, because it was vining originally, but it's now it's kind of stopped and gone back to shorter spaces in between the nodes. So strange, but it was vining originally. So we got down here. Oh, my poor back. Oh, there we go. Yep. Oh, there's another MAJB. This picture opened a couple of days ago. That's looking really nice. Loving that. That big flared peristome. Fantastic. Looking really nice. Mantalinga Genensis. These Aristo crosses. Not sure what they are. They're Aristo cross something. Possibly Singolana, maybe, or Aristo Inamis. If you've got any idea, drop a comment drop a note in the comments if you think you know what they are. They're nice, whatever they are. Quite like them. Very nice. Oh. So we're just breaking the hour mark, and I could do with a drink because my throat is quite sore, unfortunately. I'm still struggling with COVID, even though I should be getting over it now. Unfortunately, it's lingering and it's knocking me about. Let me move down here because I've just clocked a picture down here I want to have a look at. So let's just move along this way and have a look at what's going on over there. What are these? I don't know if have I got that in focus. There we go. Looks all right. Oh yeah. LVB, VMV, VTI, rigidifolia. That's nice. That's really nice. Quite toothy as well. Oh, I'm impressed with that. Very impressed with that. Those are that's something else that looks like it's going to be quite a nice plant when he puts a bit of size on. Luckily I've got a few of those. Dan, what did you want to see? You wanted to see McFarlane. Where is it? What have I done with it? What have I done with it? Is it down here? There you go. There's my little ones. Oops, focus. Not looking too bad. So I've got some growing there, and I've also got one growing in live sphagnum down there, looking quite happy. They're growing quite happily actually down in the live sphagnum. The Maxima cuttings are growing, so much so one of them has decided to flower. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. I shall use the pollen, no doubt. Right, we're over an hour and I need to get a cup of tea, so I'm going to go and grab me a cup of tea and upload this, and I will no doubt talk to you very soon and speak to you all very soon. Have a look at that. And I'll go and upload the video. I don't think there's anything else I was desperate to show you. Was there anything else? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I don't think there was. you've had a good look. We can save the rest for another day, eh? Right, all right. I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll talk to you soon. So, bless you all, and take care. Speak soon. Good night.